In the colder months, I like to use our creek here for all the chickens' water. That way I don't have to deal with any hoses, and then also the hoses are most likely to freeze in the winter, so I don't have to deal with that. This water is always running, and so I always just come down here. So I always come down here and just fill up their water for the morning and for the day. This is also where we keep our mushroom logs. Currently no mushrooms, but we got a huge harvest a few weeks ago. One of my goals in life is to be able to grow in this high tunnel. I guess it's kind of a greenhouse, is to grow in here all winter long. It's something that we've never done before. And actually we've had better luck with these low hoop tunnels versus this big one over here. But I do want to keep trying. I don't want to give up just yet. I want to grow inside this greenhouse. Last year we had our chickens and the ducks that we had, and they lived pretty much in this greenhouse during the winter, so we didn't get a chance to grow. And I do feel that the ground is a lot better because of that, because we had the chickens in here. Currently we have bell peppers, and then also we have some jalapenos. No, I'm not gonna eat, I'm not gonna eat that one. Already November, and that's pretty good for us. We also have these banana peppers, these really long peppers. These are more sweet than hot. We have some more bell peppers over here, but honestly, I don't think they're gonna last too long. We're supposed to get down into the 20 degrees this week. So this greenhouse is also not heated. And when it does heat up, it's because the sun's out. If the sun is not out, then it doesn't heat up in here. It's pretty much the same temperature as it is outside. Let's see, the weather outside 52 degrees currently, and then here we're about 70 degrees. So that's about right. It's usually about 20 degrees higher in here than it is outside when the sun is out. The thing that this greenhouse also does is protect the food or what's growing from the elements. It's protecting it from the wind, and it protects it from the snow. Now we just started these seeds a few weeks ago. They are popping up, some leafy greens. They're not quite ready to be put in the ground. But we do have some plant starts that do need to be put in the ground. They were given us by a friend. We have some kale here. They're pretty big now. We could take some of this off and then try to repot them or replant them into the ground. I really do think by having the chickens in here last winter really helped inside this greenhouse. The soil, it's a lot better. We did a lot better with it this year in the spring, summer. So why not keep on trying and trying to continue to grow throughout the winter. I do like my greens. This kale has lasted all year long, and it's pretty much like a tree. And we can continue to harvest from it, and it continues to grow pretty tall. I think a big drawback of why maybe we're not so successful at growing in this greenhouse, high tunnel, is that the water situation. The one thing that I'm finding is that you need to remember to water the plants that are inside. And then if you're doing this lower tunnel, you do not need to water it. I mean, you do need to water it, but for us, it rains here quite a bit, and then if it snows, you don't really have to water this system. The rain will penetrate through this Agribon row cover, and it won't penetrate through the plastic. And I think if we just remember to water it, it should grow, right? Like, we should be successful, shouldn't we? Because in the fall and winter months, there is less bug pressure. Plus the groundhogs are not out, and there's no bunnies running around. Better water these, can't forget. Don't forget to water these. What makes this high tunnel great is that the sides can roll up when it's too hot. And then in the winter, we can roll them down when it's too cold. And then by rolling that down, it keeps all the other food that's in here even more out of the elements. And then we can close both doors. And if it gets really cold out, we can always put Agribon over this, so it's like you're getting double protection from the high tunnel, and then you could do the low tunnel method over the greens. You're doing that method, but inside the high tunnel. We did have a groundhog come in here and eat up all of our greens, but the good thing about greens is that they will grow back, and that groundhog is not going to be around all winter long. By now, he's pretty much hibernating. So these greens will grow back, and we will have greens for the winter. Also, you don't have to grow a whole lot of greens. You can continue to harvest greens all year long, and it continues to produce and grow. So guys, these are two systems here. You got the high tunnel here, and you got the low tunnel. We started off with the low tunnel when we first moved here, and then we moved on to the DIY high tunnel. Cheap, a little bit more expensive. And then from there, eventually I'll get a real proper greenhouse. But there's nothing wrong with this, guys. You got to start somewhere. It's not perfect. It's DIY. It's scrappy, but I love it. Hey guys, we have a confession to make. We have a cook in the house. We've hired a chef. Penelope, what's for dinner? Let's see. Can you pull those out real quick? Let's see. Oh my gosh, those are huge. Those chicken breasts?
Uh-huh.
All right, it's all done, Penelope?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what do we have here? Homegrown chicken. What is this? Avocado, some peppers. What is this?
Beans and rice.
Oh my gosh. Guys, she graduated from a mud kitchen to our kitchen table or making us dinner. Good job, Penelope. Give me some. What's Mom doing over here?
I'm trying to get this fire going.
Ooh. And yes, guys, we're already playing Amy Grant Christmas music.
That is my favorite album in the whole wide world. You don't got it on vinyl. You're missing out.
Yeah, we're about to put up the Christmas tree. All right, let's try it out. How's it, Mom?
It's very good.
Let's see.
I already had a sneak peek anyway. Before. It was
Already
very
tasting
good.
it?
Mm-hmm. It was very good. I like the combination of the peppers and the guacamole and the onions and the black beans. I like all of it. The flavor is like really good.
It's good. I like the peppers, Penelope. Good job.
And the chicken is seasoned with like this honey mustard seasoning. It's very good. Yeah, it's very good.